Okay. So now we have to douse for Machi here, which we can do by looking for Zelda. He thinks he's clever by hiding behind this glittering mushroom. What do you want? Oh god, she... By the way, you can ask me about asking me about stuff. If you were curious, I could tell you. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So you'll notice this mushroom is sparkling. That contains mushroom spores. Actually, I think they're called glittering spores, which are more important. They have a few uses, and I can collect them by... Let's see, I can try to collect them at least. By slapping this mushroom. But when I do, Machi here... No, Bucha? Machi. Bucha is the big king guy. Machi named after... what is it? Oh, it's matcha. Matcha tea. It's like a green tea. Okay. See the spores kind of glittering in front of him. So this has a few uses. One, it'll attract bugs to you, and possibly birds. I think mostly bugs, though. If I don't find a bug, I'll demonstrate on a bird. I know there's a bug down here. This is back to the beginning, and that's good too. Push this log down so you can get through there. Oh, yay, an amber relic. These amber relics are the most common in the game. They're actually really easy to find. They're all over the place. Trouble is, they're not always there. They're only there like 90% of the time. Okay. So you see that grasshopper there. There we go, get out into the open. If I use this, it'll attract him. And if I had a bug net, I could use that to catch him. More of these piney burrs. Indeed. Let's see. Oh, this is a good place to demonstrate. The glittering spores will also change rupees' colors. Usually you'll get traded up. Seem to be, here we go. If I get too close, I'll accidentally collect that rupee. Now it's red. Usually it's blue, sometimes it's red. If you find a blue or red one, you can turn it green, sometimes even worse. I think occasionally it's a rupor, which is the purple rupee. What the hell is your problem, Link? Sheesh. The last cool thing that these glittering spores will do is stun enemies. And they go into the stun animation. I don't understand why you're not slicing it. There you go. You get 5 doses. Blue! Per swipe. I should have one left. That's just kind of cool. Doesn't really do anything. There are 2. There was that one I struck, and then there's one later in the level that doesn't show up until later. I think after you get the slingshot. But meanwhile, we're still trying to hunt down that Machi and prove that I mean him no harm.
Oh wait, what's your weapon? I mean you no harm.
And yeah, I've forgotten where he's gone, so I'll just douse for him again. What? No! No! I didn't! I was just recentering the cursor, damn it! Hey, I found him.
I'll kill you.
Oh! It's like that fainting goat where they get so startled they kind of get paralyzed. And then he goes and hides over by this tree, and then he learns that, hey, you're not such a bad guy after all, even though you run up and I'll kill you! Shaking and crapping like a little girl. Blah! It's like a little kitten. Okay, I can't do that. My throat's kind of sore today. Left one! Yes, yes, yes. So Zelda came through here. She was surrounded by bokoblins. And young Impa helped her through. She apparently pole vaulted off of their big tribal elder, the Bucha is his name.
Sure.
But before the elder will tell you all that, you have to scratch his back, basically. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Oh, but the next task is to go get a piece of heart. Notice there's this block here, this wall of rocks. Gee, I wonder if you can bomb that later. I don't know. Are bombs in this game? I mean, they're only in like every single Zelda game, so. These guys, it's Octo Rock. I was gonna call them a Deku something. Deku. I knew that. They will spit rocks at you, and you just have to shake your nunchuck to reflect the rocks back at them. If you miss, your shield will take a hit. I think 3 hits with the wooden shield here and it breaks. Which is why I chose to loose that fairy for the glittering spores rather than the revitalizing potion. Vertical. It only takes 1 of those hits later when you upgrade your sword. This is your first tightrope adventure. So the trick here is to keep Link's head centered in front of the tightrope. You hold the Wii Remote straight up and then use the control stick on the nunchuck to move. And I just kind of wiggle Link's head back and forth. These are woodland rhino beetles, and if I do it right, they're the first bugs you can collect. Actually, I think technically you might have been able to get that sky stag beetle earlier that Gully was oohing and awing over, but that's not important. For everything else, including those birds, if you want to collect bird feathers as treasures. Yay! You need a bug net. That big old thing there is Bucha, but I have to kind of go the long way around to him. Like, I'll demonstrate that. If you didn't take the route I took, and yes, it's very easy to get lost around here, you would be down here, and the way to get out from where I got that magic mushroom spore earlier, you'll recognize this place with those rocks and Machi, is to go up this slope by holding down the A button to dash past the Deku Bomb. Then you get to flatten him. Squish! Ooh! No! Jelly Blob! My Jelly Blob! Yay! Like I said, I keep a tally of the treasures I've collected. Kind of a debits and credits thing. Every one I collect is a debit, and every one I spend is a credit, so I can just subtract the 2 and see how many I've got. Press A to just put this back down. This is not important. You do not have to carry this. I just want to because I can throw it at this bokoblin coming up here. was that? Okay. Here. Have a rock. For this fatal blow, just shake the nunchuck and the Wii remote in any direction. I usually shake one up and the other down. Kind of a split kind of thing. Surprise! Okay. If I push this slog down, there's usually an amber relic behind here, but not always. Okay. They're 9 times out of 10, usually. Another check for an amber relic. There's usually another one over here. Occasionally they're replaced by goddess plumes, which are... Ah, see, this one didn't spawn at all. These goddess plumes are a crystallized, really rare form that only occur randomly throughout the game. Up here is a whole lot of nothing, really. That's it. You have to actually wind your way up through these this wall of trees. Like I said, you have to split them if you want them to disappear. Case in point, I'll just leave the one on the left and right. And then even that little stump there. So that next time I come back through here, it'll be gone. Or it'll still be there, the others will be gone. This is the symbol of Baror. In fact, I'm gonna get hit just to prove a point here too. What do you want? Eventually, she will let you douse for hearts too, but it's not until later in the game. The way to trigger it is you just run low on hearts enough. And one of these times she'll say, oh, by the way, I've noticed you suck, so I'm gonna let you douse for hearts. The point in me doing that was to say there's a lock here if you want to sit and rest. Silent meditation. This can be tricky, but it's also fairly forgiving. If you have trouble, just use the C button to line it up, and then B button to back out, and you can just run straight across. You don't have to swing, but if you do, just cast your Wii remote like a fishing pole. Ew, look at his butt! Chunks and stuff stuck to it. That's gross. It's the tribal elder Bucha. Blah 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 blah. Okay, now there's a Kikui dowsing target. No! You can douse for them, and it can be kind of fun. And again, this is the problem with the Wii. I mean, you just mind in your own business, and then you point it at the screen, and Link starts doing this. You just have to get in the habit of pressing down on the D-pad to keep recentering it. But occasionally, that'll summon Fi accidentally. Okay, there are lots of ways. There are 3 Kikuis, you can get them in any order. But since I've... okay. Since I've mastered the tightrope skill. Sheesh. I'm gonna hit this one first. If I can't have it, no one can! Plus I hate bugs. If one of these piney burgers catches you, it'll explode on you. Pop. The way to get around that is to jostle your Wii remote up and down. But I don't want to. You can get to the same place just as easily, like going over here. Oh, let's see. There's one in the gully, there's one on the ledge, and there's one down the rabbit hole. Let's go to the rabbit hole. Which... up here. Nope. Up here. Told you, you need to turn around. Oh, there's a way? Yeah. If they fly over you, they'll poop on you. It's actually kind of funny because it sits there and bounces. Just put a smiley face on it. Alrighty, what was I doing now? Oh yeah. This goes to the thing, and this goes to the thing, and I was gonna get the guy on the ledge. Or whatever. I'll just go that way first. This mushroom here with this quay perched on it is the other one that glitters. But like I said, it won't glitter until you... I think you have to get the slingshot or something like that. You have to climb up this. To jump, you just flick your Wii remote. Again. Not vigorously, just... I don't know. Like you're trying to shake a bug off it or something. When you chop down enough of these grass blades, you'll have a little word bubble. Hey, look, more rocks for something else I can bomb when I get bombs. Urla, as in Earl Grey, probably. And if you're so inclined, there's more bugs over here you can collect. Usually, unless I've already scared them off. Well, never mind then. I'm gonna take some rupees as a consolation prize. You don't... Okay, rupees are easy to get. You don't really need to go out of your way, usually. But I will need, I think, 250 for this tool-up trip I'm going to take to Skyloft. Now, when you go through this little tunnel here, beware, because there is an Octorock on the right, who will hit you as soon as you exit, and it's hard to see because of all the grass. now I'll take the rabbit hole one. This is one of the tips Fi gives you. She's like, you can cut down a lot of drafts with Skyward Strike. This is why I call it the rabbit hole one. There you go, it's not so scary. Link doesn't want to drop down the hole. Haha! Good morning. Got a little punk rocker. Mohawk, huh? Ulo as in oolong tea. And lastly, there's the gully one. For which we actually have to crawl through that tree again. The one by Bucha. I'll save while I'm here. Don't mind if I do. Good thing I pushed this log down, because now I got a shortcut. And just like I said, those trees are still there. Damn trees littering my forest. If you need to line up your shot, just hold B to stop, and once you're stopped, just like in Wind Waker, you can rotate any way you need to go. Or choke up or choke down on the rope. Okay. So as I was talking about before, the way to get rid of these piney bird things is to, one, when you get close to them, kind of shake your Wii remote down while holding it upright, jab it downward. Or the easier way is to just allow yourself to kind of fall. Go on, Link. There you go. Then you can jostle it while you're here, and it gives you a stronger shake. And then just kind of weave his head back and forth over. Here's the gully. Okay, now I'm getting that. I'm also kind of nervous one of you guys is going to give me a treasure and I'm not going to get to it. Don't worry about getting hurt because there's another stool over here. No treasure, but that's okay because I've got enough and I don't need that stool. Yes, so you need to come up with a creative way to get him down from the tree. Yes, and use the help button because we put the help button there, so clearly. Moving and dashing won't do it. Maybe we'll try rolling. Oh dear, I killed it. Oh, phew. I'm over here. Face me when I'm talking to you. Lapsa as in Lapsang tea. Or Lapsang Suchong. Another green tea. Now that you've shaken him out of the tree, you've also shaken loose this vine. And this leads back to the, I don't know, let's call it a courtyard, in front of the great Deku tree, wherein lies the second half of this level. I'll get off. Okay, now back to Bucci. It was actually kind of hard to hit without the slingshot. Even hard to hit with the slingshot. Not important. And this is the tree he's standing on. So once again, you just need to wind your way around to get back up to that ledge. And then give it a run. And he's got that little ellipsis bubble. Yeah, said she was going to the temple, but she vaulted off his belly and ran up there anyway. Why couldn't I just do that? It's gonna give me his heirloom just for finding Kikui. It'd probably do me more good than it does him, but still. He would have found them eventually. So this is now your item pouch. You have your gear pouch, the minus button pouch. Now you get the B button pouch, which are the in-game items that you can't really miss. But truth be told, you actually really don't need to go this way. Because going across the tightrope will get you there, or going up this ledge by this rocky thing, the rock wall, will also get you there. I'm going this way just to spite them. Ta-da! 3 ways into this large courtyard. 1 is through the gully, where I pushed down that log. 2 is up on that ledge, and 3 is just through this narrow little passageway. And it looks like that mushroom is not glittering yet. Other mushrooms will just give you regular old mushroom spores that won't do anything. Oh. Well, fine then. There we go. Here, have some spores. Haha. The spores, they do not sing. Yay! Thank you. And there's another safe spot right up in Meow. which is also another landing spot when you return from the sky. Yeah, blah blah blah. Meow meow meow, here I go.